Hello, welcome to this week's video. Now I'm filming it slightly differently this week. We're having some building work done. It's a bit noisy, so I'm quickly trying to get it done in between bangs and crashes. Trying to make my two younger daughters' rooms more of an even size, as at the moment this one's bedroom is so small we can't fit everything in, so we're getting the wall moved, but it's creating quite a lot of noise. Anyway, it's given me the opportunity to do this. I've been doing Boys Are Back in Town live, and I keep thinking it would be great to have that harmony part. But then I tried it with a harmonizer pedal, and you can't have the same harmony all the way through. And I don't know whether you can get some very clever harmonizer that works all this out for you. I don't think you can. I think you've got to manually change it, or that's the way I've done it. And you have to change it between a major third and a major fourth. Now I will explain in a minute on the piano, but what I've managed to do using my Eventide H9, you can switch between two different pitches on the diatonic algorithm. I'll show you all this in a minute. This is very exciting, very nerdy. Even if you don't have one of these pedals, just the sheer nerdiness of this might make you want to watch it. I find it very exciting indeed. Anyway, let me show you first of all, if you don't know what a difference in a major third and a major fourth, and you'll hear why these harmonies don't work all the way through, why you have to switch them, and I'll show you on the piano because I think that's easier, as I will probably say again in a minute on the piano. So I always think these things are easy to explain on the piano. So a major third, we're in the key of G here. Now actually the recording's in A flat. I think they're tuned down, so they're actually probably playing in A, but I cover it in G. So I've done it in G, plus there's less sharps and flats, so it's easier to explain. So major third, so if we're in the key of G, we're starting here. If I start down here, you can see the whole octave. So a major third is the interval between 1, 2, 3, so it's that sound. That's a major third. So half the harmony part is made up of major thirds. The rest of it is made up of major fourths, well, the way I've done it, so by making the harmonizer play a third or a fourth below. So a fourth would be, so it's that sound. So it's a combination of those two. So we can't go thirds all the way through because it would sound like this. So if I play this beginning bit, which is the tune being the top bit, which I'm going to play, which is, if we went all in thirds, it would go, which sounds weird. So the first three notes, or those two, so the first two notes being the same, they need to be fourths, so they need to be. Then the next one, when it goes up, that goes to a third, back to a fourth. And again, if we did it all in fourths, it would sound weird. It would sound like this. So that's why it has to alternate between a third and a fourth to get the right sound, which is why we can't just have a parallel harmony, which is why I've had to do this fancy business with the expression pedal, so we can alter that harmony. So I'm going to be playing the top harmony and making the harmonizer pedal do that lower note. I'll show you how to do it on the guitar with the harmonizer pedal. So there we are. That's explaining it on the piano. Now, for the next bit, I'm going to show you the app for the H9. This is the app that you can use to connect to it via Bluetooth rather than doing it on the pedal. You can do it on the pedal itself, but God knows how you do that. You have to press a combination of buttons and stuff, so the app's much easier. But I shall explain how you can set these two harmonies and switch between the two different ones with the expression pedal. So here we go. This is the way I've set the harmonizer, and I've realised I've got slight delay going on my recording of this, which I didn't intend to have when I've got it on the certain harmony, because I've got the feedback A turned up, which I didn't mean to have. Anyway, the way I do this, if you look, pitch A is minus a third, so that's where we've got the third, and then minus a fourth is the other harmony. And what I've done, you've got that pitch mix, and what you can do, you can set the expression pedal or the hot knob, whatever it's called, in the middle of the pedal, but you can't really do that live, so you need to use the expression pedal, and you set it by clicking, but this is within the app. I don't know how you do it on the pedal, but within the app you just click the left hand button, set where you want the pitch mix to be, then click the right hand button on that kind of sweeping scale in the middle, and that gives you where you want the right extreme of that to be, and then you can operate it with the pedal, and that's how you set it and switch between the two different harmonies. Right, so now hopefully that's all clear. I shall now show you how to play it on the guitar with the tab on screen and a picture of my foot moving up and down on the expression pedal to show how the harmonies work. Let's start off without the harmony on, and this is how it goes. So we're playing the top line of the harmony, and we're going to make the pedal harmonise below us. But I'm just going to show you this tab on screen of just the line we're playing here. So we start on the 5th fret, 4th string, and it's this. Okay, now with the harmony on, and as you can see from the arrows on the tab, that's the way I've indicated where the pedal goes. So when the arrow's pointing down, that's your heel back. So I'm going to do it slowly. So with my heel back, I'll show you the foot. Forward, back. So that's the first harmony part, and then I thought it was interesting to see how it differed going through the track at the end where they keep adding the harmonies on. And you have to do the pedal the other way around because the harmonies switch around. So you're now playing a higher note. So the new top line without the harmony part. So if you look at this, we're just playing the top line here. This is the top line you're going to be playing without the harmony pedal on. So with the harmony pedal on, harmonizer pedal even. So we're going to start with our toe forward this time because we're going a third. Back. Forward. So basically, apart from that one note, basically you're playing all in thirds on this second part, apart from that one note. So let's do it once more. Toe forward to give you thirds rather than fourths. Back. Forward. So I'm going to show you the third and final version of this because any other ones, they're just going up an octave from where we already were. So this one, we're starting, I'll show you the line without the harmony on first. So it's this. Starting on the top string, 3rd fret. So with the harmony, so we're starting with our heel back for the first note and then pushing it forward for the second note. There we go. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video and the new way of filming it I've done this week. Probably back to normal service next week. Please hit like, hit subscribe. Any other nerdy things you'd like me to try and work out, I'd be only too willing to help. Yes, hit subscribe, hit like if you like, leave me a comment. I'll bring out new videos 7 PM UK time every Friday, so I hope to see you next week.
Just got bad today, and while our boys have been away, they haven't changed that much to say.